Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 35 of Beavelguy Plays TerraFirmaPunk. We're here on Grimcore's TFPunk'd server, and you may notice things are looking a little bit different in here, around here. We are still using Silder shaders. We've moved on to the high one. We're actually using a modified version of Silders, which Grim and Mally have put together for us on the server, and I think it looks really good. They've tweaked the color balance so things don't look quite so orange, but it's still not really overpowering. I really like the kind of soft lighting, and it brings out like the texture in the blocks quite nicely. I hope it turns out okay on YouTube, so I guess this will be kind of a tester episode. The rain, I think, looks absolutely amazing. There are a couple of issues. One is that these redstone lamps are so ridiculously bright. So that's a thing. Grim had a quick look to see if he could fix that, but it doesn't look like we can. It makes some of this brass look really like day glow, like over here as well. But then if you look at it when it's not near those redstone lamps, it's actually not too bad. So what I might actually do is just replace the redstone lamps with something a little less excessive. I'll give you another example up here. Like when we go to this room, it's just insane. And you'll notice as well, I'm having this issue where things are kind of turning purple. And I don't know if that's fixable. If it's not, then we might actually have to revert, because it's going to look terrible, I think, on YouTube. Yeah. I think it's only when we're facing certain directions, though. So, like, south seems to be okay. I think north was... No, north isn't okay. I think it depends on something else. Maybe it's not directional. In fact, this is worse than it was earlier. We'll see how it goes. I might revert it before the end of this episode. And there's another issue where, like, enchanted tools on the wall really don't look particularly good, and neither do... See if we can see this over here. Oh, for once, there's no bees laying around on the floor, but they look a little bit weird as well, because they have that kind of... like enchanted look to them, like the top tier bees, but otherwise I really love this. I came back from that expedition to make the... Oh, there we go. Sun's coming up, don't even need to sleep. Perfect timing. Oh, look at those rays there. It's not so bright that it kind of floods your screen, but it just adds a little something to it. I really love this. I really hope I can tweak those little issues there. Yeah, I came back, and Sheep has done a really good job. I don't know where he is, but he made us a whole bunch of black steel. It doesn't look like there's much there because I've since processed it further. We can see the difference in the pig iron. We have a little bit extra steel there as well. I've made up all of these double ingots. Today, finally, we are going to automate our ore production. That's the plan for the day. So I've done a few bits as well. Let's have a look. I just want to get this stuff processing so we can get going. Why? See, all these... I made all these shells, and they're, like, turning blue as well. I don't understand why that's happening. But the reason... this is going to look terrible. The reason I made all these shelves is because I needed some more press mold things. There's a bunch of new ones you can make... well, the notable one, I think, is that you have a hopper mold now. So that is going to make a huge difference for when we're trying to get things automated. Cheaper hoppers and easier to produce hoppers. I love that. I think that's one of my favorite additions in this update. But we need to... Is this the plate mold? Yeah, it is. We need to start making these dense metal... dense black steel plates for making the immersive engineering reinforced blast furnace. So I hope I've counted this correctly. You guys know me, there's a real chance that I have not, but I'm going to add these in. I've preheated the boilers so we have power and get those start manufacturing. I've also started doing a little bit of work around the base. I don't know, you probably noticed earlier when we were out here, but Oracle had a suggestion, which is that we plant some more trees around. I think he said dark oak and oak, so I've planted a bunch of those. And I think already it's adding something to it. I don't know if I like these these forestry versions of the dark oak trees. They're really kind of short and stubby, but I know we can breed different traits into them, so maybe we can improve those. We've got our other trees here. I really like the way these look. The colors in them I think are really cool. The palm trees. Yeah, just a few more. Oh, there you are, sheep. What? Sheep, what are you? Sheep, what are you doing? Learning redstone. Well, okay, I can sort of get that. Why are you learning redstone? Mind your own business. Ah, sheep, you know, you haven't learned any manners while you've been away, have you? Well, I mean, if you just want to learn redstone, I can help you with that, no problem. But I think you need to learn a little bit of responsibility. Be careful what you're doing with this stuff, okay? Let's just get away from sheep so he can't hear us. Guys, and this is, oh, my armor looks weird too. This is especially to my fellow TFPunk'd server members. I just want to give you a little bit of advice. Do not trust Sheep. He has a history of doing his own thing, and the things he does are not always ethical or particularly nice, so do not trust Sheep. Do not trust anything he says. Do not... Just don't, okay? Take my advice on that, please. Trust me. But yeah, back to these trees. I think what we might do... as an elaborate... So yeah, there's those bees there. They just look black. They don't really render very well. So I'll speak to Mally and Grim when I get a chance and see if we can fix that. I think, you know, when we're breeding these trees, we get all these, like, random saplings. And I thought it might be kind of cool, as we get them, to just plant a mixture of, like, all of our different forestry trees around. So we have, like, a forest of all the different crossbred trees. And I'm hoping they'll have, like, different shapes and sizes and attributes and stuff, so it might add a bit of variety. I think it might look quite cool, but we're going to need more saplings first. And I don't know, you can sort of tell, I've left these trees running for a while, and they're starting to get a lot of mixed leaves now. So at some point I'm going to harvest those and we'll see what we get. Oh, and I also got this. It was a jungle sapling. Harvesting those trees over there in the tree farm. Arg! Blue. Looks terrible. Harvesting those trees over there, I discovered another change in this update, which is that there are absolutely tons of Ents that spawn now when you're breaking leaf blocks. Which added a little bit of danger. Blue rocks. But they have a higher chance of dropping saplings now, too. Or it could just be because there was more of them, I don't know. One of them dropped a kapok sapling, and that basically translates into a forestry jungle sapling. So I've planted that. That was one of the ones we were missing. We can crossbreed that with a few other bits and get some more species now, so that's pretty cool. But without further ado, I think those plates are probably finished processing now. I also made an absolute ton of sulfuric acid, made a whole ton of borer essence. I did find the other day those fire brick blocks that I'd made. They should be up here somewhere. Yep, there we go. Let's go grab our plates. And I think we can finally put together, yeah, dense black plates, all of our blocks and stuff. So we're going to be putting stuff out here for now. I haven't really... I'm not sold on this as a permanent location. I mean, it was okay. I can run pipes and I think I can get it working, but I've realized that we need the arc furnace as well, and that's a huge block. There's definitely not space for it here, so we'd either need to make like a platform for it over there, which I need to build up anyway. Maybe we'll do that. Oh, look at that mountain. That looks so nice in the top left there. But I kind of want to link all these together in a more elegant way or more interesting way using like conveyor belts and stuff, so... we might need to rethink this. Now I want to make like a platform over the top here, build it up, and maybe make like a big observatory covering the top of the footprint here we've got, and I want to make a big storage area. It was Oracle again who suggested that, I think. So we might do something like that, and then maybe we'd have space for like a big factory floor. I'm still kind of playing with ideas in my head there. I'm trying to stick to my rule of staying within the footprint of this cog for everything I build, because it forces me to build more and more layers. But what we really need for these things is a big rectangular building, which is less interesting and kind of easy, and I kind of feel like it's breaking the rules a bit. Oh, that water looks really nice too. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. But yeah, let's get this started. So reinforced blast bricks. First off, we need a whole ton of blast furnace bricks, the railcraft ones. We want to make as many of these as we can. So if I take these like this. Okay. And then what was it? Oh, we have to actually make the carbonite first. Oops, I always forget. There's always more steps to stuff in this pack. So we need gas tiers. Where will we find gas tiers? I don't know if we have enough. Let's go check our gas tier chest. Sheep, you're really worrying me. Yeah, plenty. So that in there. In fact, that's probably too much, isn't it? Did I actually make enough? I'm not sure if I actually made enough borer essence. Let's try this out here. So that's 32 carbonite. Gas tiers to spare. Gas tiers are seriously just a garbage item for us now. We have so many of the stinking things. And then we put the blocks around that. Okay. Okay, no, it looks like we have enough. Yeah, we have plenty with some to spare. That's cool. And then crushed obsidian around the outside. So that gives us 96 of these blast furnace bricks. Let's just build this as we go. One of the things I like about this shader pack is that the nights aren't quite so dark. So I'm hoping with the sun going down here, it's not going to look as ridiculous as it did before. This blue is driving me crazy. Let's build these up. In fact, let's use this. So these are what? 3x4x3 hollow. So bottom layer has to go up 4 blocks. So these 2 layers are hollow. And then, oh, that wire's just going straight through it. Oh. Yeah, 1 functional blast furnace, and we need 1 more. Let's do this. Do I want it? This is the middle. Here, I could knock out those blocks and put it there. Oh, this isn't... Working with a mixture of odd and even numbers is a nightmare. Let's just do this for now. Like I said, we might even be moving this in the future, so it's not the end of the world. Let's just get it built. Oops. There we go. Definitely don't want to lose these stinking things. They took us so long to produce. 1 more layer. Yeah, definitely gonna have to do something about these power cable. Oh, I just panicked then. I thought, did I seriously make that many short? Okay. So that's 2 railcraft blast furnaces. Now we have 28 blast furnace bricks. I think I need 27. So let's see how far this gets us. Reinforced, reinforced, reinforced. Yeah, there we go, with 1 spare. I don't know what we'll use that for. Can I use it for anything else? A melter, Steve's carts. That's cool. An incinerator, Steve's carts. So there are actually uses for single blast furnace bricks. Well, that's cool. Definitely got enough. I need to figure out about Steve's carts. I think we'll have to use that pretty extensively. Let's see if I can remember how this is supposed to work. So it's like this. I think this is just like, you make it like a solid cube. Probably going to need the hammer in a sec. I think I forgot to grab that, but we'll do that in just a minute. Yeah, but see that kind of soft lighting, but it's not like gray and washed out. I really, really like. I hope this... I'm going to keep recording because I'm hoping that this is actually going to stay looking good. But I guess we'll find out. I know I need like a hopper on top of here. This is a Minecraft one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Good. Worth checking. We made that in the... what's it called again? Metal press? Yeah. Made the mold and we made it in there. We're gonna need a couple of chests too, so let's go grab those. Oh, we're starving too. Time to get some food. Let's just run down here. Oh, this is amazing. Don't have to cut when it goes to night. Get to do this all in one string until we run out of materials. Have a sandwich and a drink. What did I say we needed? Forgotten already. Ah! Where did you come from? Not cool. Drop something good? Or don't drop anything at all. Fine, whatever. Okay, so we need like a couple of chests, we said. Yeah, perfect, we got 2. And we needed that hammer, so let's go do that. Grab you, it should be in this chest in here. Yeah, engineer's hammer, cool. Let's run up this way. I feel like taking the stairs this time. I've been trying to push to get this finished so I can do some more building on the base. I really want to work on the structure and like the design of this. Ooh. Yeah, very nice. I like that already. And I'm noticing an improvement. Last time I tried to make one of these was in creative and it was doing weird things. So this is where the slag's going to come out. This is, I think... I can't remember. Let's just check the book. Heavy machinery, improved blast furnace. Good. Steel is output at the front of the furnace, slag at the back. So this is where the stuff comes out. This is where the waste material goes. And we have to, like, if I can get up here. We have to pipe the stuff into the top like this. I really love this model, and I like that it's not dark either. That crusher down there was still pretty dark, but this actually turned out quite nicely. I like that. And I left space on the sides here for these preheaters, so I think I've got the stuff for these too. And these need to be powered. Oh, what happened there? I have no idea what that was. Okay. These need to be powered, but they speed up the production. So I think they have a way of being placed, and I've just done it incorrectly. There we go. So like that. Can we get up here maybe? Yeah, cool. So that's going to speed up our ore processing, and that's going to be very important because we want to just dump our stuff, have it processed, not have to wait 10 years to be able to build things out of the stuff we harvested, right? Yeah, so basically we're good to go. We've got the ore processing, but it is not yet automated. I need to work on that now, and I think that's something I'm going to do off camera because I need to still make a whole bunch of pipes and figure this out. But for example, if I go and grab some... Let's grab some coal coke. Whatever you'll do, and some materials. Because I'm going to need some iron anyway. I made these iron ore lumps. This was one little solution to the fact that the railcraft blast furnaces are kind of bugged. Even if you make the recipe to take, say, 6 iron grit to produce an iron, a rod iron, it'll only use up 1 iron grit at a time. So I think this is actually really clever. New crafting recipe, just turn those 6 iron grit into an iron ore lump. And then if you put that into the railcraft blast furnace, you get your wrought iron. And we need more of that anyway. I think we've got something like 1 piece left. Come on, there you go, in you go, and in you go. And this will start producing wrought iron for us. So yeah, I need to figure out how to pipe all this stuff. I need to sort out where all the stuff is gonna go. You know, I might... Just trying to think how to do this, because this is going to take a while to do, and it might even require another episode of hooking it all, because we need to make the power for these and stuff. Yeah, tell you what, that's what we're going to do. We've got all this done. I can now make whatever resources we need to make the pipes and stuff. But for now, we're going to call it there for this episode, because I also want to see how these shaders look once I've rendered it and uploaded it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I've been looking forward to this for a long, long time. And I guess next episode we could show it off working full whack. I'm gonna try and get the pipes working out in between, so I can just show it off functioning in the beginning of the next episode. So, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.